It's Mike Beal. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Ball's Food Stores. So we're in the retail grocery business. It's a third generation family-owned business. Been in operation since 1923. We operate currently 27 stores. We have two primary banners. One that's a low-cost operator under the name of Price Chopper. But then we also operate a very upscale brand by the name of Hen House in the Kansas City metro area, and we have 11 Hen House stores. So we have a couple other single stores under a couple of other different banners that we operate as well. So full service stores in a very competitive industry. One is just the issue of credit card reconciliation. And before we had actually found a solution that would just do that very basic, we were never able to reconcile completely our bank records on electronic payments. There was just no way to match up the hundreds of thousands of transactions every month on our POS to the credit card files that came in. Retailers have experienced an extreme growth in expense because of the prevalence of electronic payments, originally credit card, now debit transactions, which are fortunately less expensive generally than credit card. But what it means is that our expense continues to grow each year without any ability to control our expense. And therein is the second issue. So instead of just having a company that can do electronic bank reconciliation for you, matching a POS transaction, electronic transaction, to a file that comes in from the credit card company, now retailers are looking for tools that can help them mitigate as much as possible the credit card expense that they have to deal with. And that has to do with the type of transactions, whether the card's present, and things of that nature that allow us to get the best rate fee on a particular transaction. And therein lies the opportunity which we were looking for from Red Carpet. And to date, haven't found anybody that's able to do that like Red Carpet's able to do, and it's really just pretty astounding the tools that we have at our disposal now to help run our business and correct things daily, whether it's technical, something with the device itself, or whether it's just a matter of training, a human element. We kind of break things down in our company. We call it a HIT approach. H stands for human, I stands for the intellectual property, and T's for technical. And so this allows us to focus on solving problems, and Red Carpet's going to be a great tool. Well, in our industry, timing is everything, just like most businesses. And any time that you have a process in place that is just constantly repeating itself in large volume, you're drowned in the data. And we've been dealing with this for years, not necessarily just in the payment side too, but the loyalty side of our business, the loyalty cards that customers use. Retailers have been drowning for over a decade now in too much information. So the benefit of the alerts and the messaging that you can get in real time is really you're starting to deal with exception analysis, not exception reporting when you're talking about alerts, because if you're getting exception reporting, it's after the fact. Alerts are too, but they're immediate, so you can do something about it quicker and help to mitigate your cost. The fact that you're dealing with volumes of information that you don't have time to deal with en masse, and that you can get an alert that you can do something about right now to correct that situation so it doesn't continue, is a very, very valuable tool for a retailer to have at their disposal. And to get it in a very convenient way as well makes all the difference in the world, because in a grocery store, you're going 90 miles an hour all the time. You're dealing with customers, somebody doesn't show up for work, out of stocks. There's a whole host of issues to deal with. And I just think to have a very convenient tool like that is going to make all the difference in the world. And all the heavy lifting, which is huge to us, because while we have an IT staff, it's not as sophisticated as the resources that Red Carpet brings to bear. But typically it takes a heck of a lot more involvement on our part and our IT staff to do that. We've provided data, we've provided input, we've provided responses to their questions. But Red Carpet has done all the work and has developed a really fantastic tool for our use. So It's rare when you find a partner, software partner, we like to call them partners, and just during the same time period that we've been working with Red Carpet, we've been undergoing a complete overhaul rollout of all of our POS software, and that in and of itself has taken drastic amounts of time for our team, not to mention headaches dealing with all the little nuances of software configuration. And so I can honestly say I would have never expected to have gotten this far with a partner, except one like Red Carpet, just because of all the resources that they brought to bear in lieu of ours. And so very professional, great deal of banking financial experience in their past, and they know what information means the most to those customers of theirs that they're doing business with. And so we didn't have to teach them that part. We just had to help them understand our business a little bit better in terms of our specifics and stuff. So been a great partner to work with. And so what we have gotten with Red Carpet is a more efficient solution, financially speaking, cost-wise, as well as one that can help us lower our cost even further by those operational alerts and the analysis and stuff. So for me, it was a pretty easy win-win, because without regard to the potential for the alerts and things that were, as part of our discussions up front, but not necessarily knowing what we were going to see until we had our data, or first Red Carpet had our data to analyze and to work with. Just the cost structure itself on the cost of the service for us was more beneficial and productive for us. And so it also fits in very nicely with our company vision, which is to be the best run grocery stores in town. And so part of being the best run is making sure that you're not overpaying for a service, so you're getting the most economical service, most efficient. And so Red Carpet's delivered everything that they said they were going to do for us. One of the biggest challenges that we have in our stores is requiring a store director or a member of management to be tied up behind a computer screen. Because if they're at their desk sitting behind a desktop, they're not out on the floor. So whether it's their phone or tablets that we have purchased for our store management team, to be out on the floor to get the alerts to where they're not stuck in an office, so now they can interact with customers, that's the holy grail right there of everything involved with our industry. So we want our management team to be out amongst all of our customers, leading by example, friendliness, but also store conditions. And so that tool, that flexibility to be mobile like that, makes all the difference in the world.